Performances on the roof of the cafeteria, Vicksburg falls to the north. And five-star points aren't just for points. Live from the Azure Sky studio here at beautiful Valley High School, this is the Falcon Flash. And good morning, Falcons. This is Friday, May 18th. We have a lot to get to today, so let's get right into the Falcon Flash. Lots of information, lots to learn about. We have Ms. Gibbs in studio today. She's got some great announcements for you, so let's get right to what we're doing. Today's patriotic observance. Yesterday was the 1950s. Today we're going all the way back to the 1860s. And it's not working. Here we go. Now it's working. Let's get to the right slide. Aha. All right. The Battle of Vicksburg, Mississippi, was also called the Siege of Vicksburg. It was the culmination of a long land and naval campaign by Union forces to capture a key strategic position during the American Civil War. President Abraham Lincoln recognized the significance of the town situated on the 200-foot bluff above the Mississippi River. He said, "Vicksburg is the key. The war can be brought to a close until that key is in our pockets." Capturing Vicksburg would sever the Trans-Mississippi Confederacy from that east of the Mississippi River and open the river to northern traffic along its entire length. The Confederacy had been irretrievably divided east and west. That same day, on July 4th, Robert E. Lee's army was retreating toward Virginia after defeat at the battles of Gettysburg. Helena, Arkansas fell to the Union forces, and General William S. Rosecrans forced the Confederate Army of Tennessee to withdraw from Middle Tennessee area to Chattanooga, just north of the Georgia state line. As a result, the winds of war shifted in favor of the North. Grant's reputation as a fighter who won tough battles was cemented at Vicksburg, and by the following summer, he would be in command of all Union armies in the field. We're going to learn more about this Battle of Vicksburg and quite a turning point in the Civil War in this video.
Celebration aboard Admiral Porter's flagship on the Mississippi, Grant was the only one who did not touch the wine offered him, but contented himself with a cigar. Every day since late May, U.S. Grant's 200 Union guns had pounded Vicksburg from land, while Admiral David Porter's gunboats battered it from the river.
They fire at the city, thinking that they will wear out the women and children and sick, and General Pemberton will be obliged to surrender the place on that account. But they little know the spirit of the Vicksburg women and children.
Civilians dug caves in the yellow clay hillside, some with several rooms fitted out with rugs, beds, and chairs, and staffed with slaves. But food ran low. The city's defenders were reduced to eating mules, horses, and dogs. The Vicksburg Gazette had to be printed on the back of flowered wallpaper. There was no more newsprint.
We are utterly cut off from the world, surrounded by a circle of fire. The shower of shells goes on day and night. People do nothing but eat what they can get, sleep when they can, and dodge the shells. Dora Miller.
It was living like plant roots, one woman said. Union troops began calling Vicksburg Prairie Dog Town. Finally, after 48 days of siege on July 4th, the same day that Lee began his retreat from Gettysburg, 31,000 Confederates surrendered. Confederate General John C. Pemberton said it would be an act of cruel inhumanity to subject his men to the terrible ordeal any longer. Besides, he added, "I am a Northern man. I know my people. I know we can get better terms from them on the 4th of July than on any other day of the year." The Stars and Stripes was raised above the Vicksburg courthouse. At the celebration aboard Admiral Porter's flagship on the Mississippi, Grant was the only one who did not touch the wine offered him, but contented himself with a cigar.
Grant is now deservedly the hero. He labored with praise by those who accused him a month ago of all the sins in the calendar, and who next week will turn against him if so blows the popular breeze. Vox populi, vox humbug. William Tecumseh Sherman.
It is now conceded that all idea of British intervention is at an end. I want to hug the Army of the Potomac for Gettysburg. I want to get the whole Army of Vicksburg drunk at my own expense. I want to fight some small man and lick him. Henry Adams.
The Confederacy was cut in two. The Mississippi had become a Union highway. The Father of Waters, Lincoln said, again goes unvexed to the sea.
We have lost the Mississippi, and our nation is divided, and there's not enough left to fight for.
The 4th of July would not be celebrated in Vicksburg again for 81 years.
All right, war is an ugly thing, but it is part of our history. Speaking of history, human geography is going on today. The freshmen have come alive at Valley High School and are taking their first AP exam, probably in Valley history. The AP Human Geography exam is going on in the library, so please do be quiet as you pass between classes outside the library today. Next week on Tuesday and Wednesday are senior interviews. Seniors, you should have received your interview time yesterday through your English class. Maybe you'll get those today. Everybody else, we do have late starts on Tuesday and Wednesday, so the schedule is here as well as in your Falcon Flash. Check your classroom for that information. We're going to go to Ms. Gibbs now. She's going to talk to us about a couple of different things. So here's Ms. Gibbs.
Good morning, Falcons. On Saturday, May 12th, Valley's ACE team traveled to Los Angeles to present their final project. Team members include Marco Manzano, Christian Martinez, Sylvia Saavedra, Brian Lagunas, John Perez, Christian Delgado, Cesar Gonzalez, Iram Contreras, and Hector Molina. Senior and 3-year team member Sylvia Saavedra and junior Christian Martinez were this year's presenters. ACE teams across LA and Orange County were given the task of redesigning something on their campus. Valley's team chose to redesign the cafeteria, creating a space that is aesthetically appealing and functional, adding a basement for food prep and a second floor for meeting spaces. Their design also included a rooftop deck for performances. The team has been working on the design since January, gaining inspiration from a field trip to UC Irvine's new dining commons, the Ant Eatery. Renewable scholarships were also awarded on Saturday to both ACE seniors, $2,000 to Iram Contreras, who will study education at UC Irvine, and $1,500 to Sylvia Saavedra, who will study architecture at USC in the fall. Junior Christian Martinez received an all-expense-paid trip to the University of Colorado this summer to participate in the Discover Engineering Week. Congratulations to all ACE team members for a terrific year and a fantastic final project. Congratulations to Yesenia Guevara for being selected as this year's Seroptimus International Young Woman of the Year for Valley High School. The Seroptimus International organization is dedicated to the ideals of what's best for women and work to support women across the globe in reaching their potential. Yesenia was honored at a luncheon yesterday with selected young women from across the cities of Santa Ana and Tustin. Yesenia has achieved in her academics, community service, and the Falcon community. She has been involved in the Stars Club, the Dreamers Club, HOSA, Link Crew, and the Falcon Club. She is a member of the Health Academy and has participated in a summer internship program through the Academy last year. Yesenia's multifaceted involvement makes her an excellent choice as the honoree for our campus. Congratulations to Yesenia Guevara, and congratulations also goes out to our Lady Falcons who were honored as Seroptimus Young Women of Achievement each month throughout the year, including Esmeralda Oropesa, Giselle Prado, Tina Tu, Alondra Martinez, Alejandra Atalano, Diana Soto, and Jacqueline Delgadillo.
All right, thank you, Ms. Gibbs. Valley was well represented in an art exhibit in downtown Santa Ana recently. Mr. Maldonado captured the action and created this video for us to enjoy. So watch this. And a huge thank you to Mr. Maldonado for putting that video together for us. Thank you very much. A reminder that our Taylor Swift concert winner, the Taylor Swift concert is tonight. So sophomore Tanya Magana won our Taylor Swift concert contest and is heading to the Rose Bowl tonight with her cousin. Other winners will receive their prizes during this period directly after the broadcast. I'll make a tour of the school and drop those things off. I know you've all been waiting for those prizes. Speaking of those prizes, those were all done by 5-star points. This year is almost over, and we have awarded 186,735 points for participation and spirit this year. Way to go, Falcons. As a class, the juniors topped the charts with over 54,000 points at 10 points at a time. That's a lot of points. The senior class was close behind with nearly 52,000 points. Prizes are still available, so check your points on the Valley website. Ms. Gibbs is here to help model some of those prizes for us. So let's take a look at what we've got. For 100 points, you get the Valley High School lanyard. Doesn't that look nice? You can put your keys on that, or maybe an ID card. That's some good stuff. We have two different kinds of shirts. For 200 points, you can get the blue Valley Values shirt that looks like that. Or you can select the white Valley Values shirt. That's for 200 points a piece. Also for 200 points, we have let's go to the beanie. We have a beanie that you can get to wear on those cold California mornings. Maybe not for a while, huh? I don't know, it's kind of chilly this morning. Or, of course, drawstring bags. They come in two different varieties, what we call the outline variety on one side of her, and then the other drawstring bag on the other side. So you have your choice of those two. There are more selections in our prize vault. You need to check the website to see what else you can get from that. Thank you, Ms. Gibbs, for modeling our 5-star prizes. All right, teachers, if you have a Green Club recycling bin in your classroom, please get it over to 7-2 immediately. The Green Club is very grateful for your support in their recycling effort. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Yearbooks are sold out, as we've told you every day this week, but you can still order one online. Check your Falcon Flash and your Falcon Flash Classroom for ordering information so you get the right yearbook you want Valley High School. It will be sent to your house. Unfortunately, we cannot guarantee that it will be printed before the end of the school year. So avoid this problem next year and order your yearbook early. And that's it for today's Falcon Flash. I'm going to look for the part that brings us both.